What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. You know, I know a lot of times I always go to like Walmart or Academy or Bass Pro Shops, but we are here at Fish, Tackle, and Marine. So we're here to pick up some items to go bass fishing down the street at a local creek, local body of water. I got my man Will Corey right here. So if y'all don't know this guy right here, I used to watch this guy's YouTube channel back in the day. He was always getting on these bass, and I was like, man, one of these days I got to do it. It's been, when did you start your channel? You started your channel?
So long story short, people don't know, I used to do like sneaker videos, like unboxing shoes,
really,
fitness, all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Started that, then I transitioned over to fishing, so 2015, 14. But my first YouTube video was 2007.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, he's been in a minute. He knows his stuff. And
now
if you
I'm old and don't fish anymore, all that stuff, yeah.
No, yeah, but if you've never been here, you've got to come check him out. It's off of Walzem and Austin Highway. Austin Highway and Walzem.
Cowboys Dance Hall. Cowboys. If you're familiar with Cowboys Dance Hall, I'm like 3 minutes away from there.
3 minutes away from it. So y'all definitely got to come out here, show him some love. He's got a bunch of stuff in here. If it's something that you're looking for, I'm pretty sure he can help you find it. But yeah, if you just check out his inventory, I mean, it's like Bass Heaven. This is stuff that you really can't find at Walmart, Academy, and you know, I know Bass Pro, they're kind of dedicated to their brands that they like. But you know, you come to these little shops, you come to these these little bait shops, you know, they can carry whatever they want, and which is great because you know, you can actually follow what's working and what's not, or what's trending and what's not, you know, and a lot of these big box retailers don't do that. So I'm definitely here to, you know, pick up, you know, a few essentials and try some new baits, because I know all y'all see me use is Cincos and craw, so we're definitely gonna try to get on it today. There's actually some water near here, which I'm pretty sure Will's probably already outfished it.
Test the water.
he's already caught them all, but we're gonna try anyway. We're gonna give it a shot. So
if you guys got a bass boat or a kayak or interested in the tournament, October 18th, we're putting on our first annual fall fishing tournament. So y'all are welcome to come out. Facebook, Instagram, if you're looking for information. Tons of prizes, getting tons of baits, batteries, all kinds of stuff donated. So it'll be a good time. Come out, hang out, have free food, all that good stuff if you're interested.
Awesome, definitely. If you want to come by and see him, what are your hours here? That's what I wanted to ask you.
Monday through Friday, 10 to 7. Saturday, 10 to 5. Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
It'll be myself or my employee Phil. So you got Will and Phil.
There you go, Will and Phil. All right, well, I'm gonna make a few purchases here, and we're gonna get on the water. So stick with me, guys, and let's get after it. All right, guys. I don't know what I don't know if I recorded what I actually picked up there at Will's shop, but I got some of these. So this is gonna be a new bait for me. You never see me throw anything like this, but I'm gonna try them out, see, you know, how well they do. It's called the bellow shad. So yeah, definitely gonna give them a try, give them a whirl. And then he also had these. He also had like these rage craws, but he had a color that you really don't find at Walmart or Bass Pro or anything. And the color was like it had some like strawberry flake and stuff in it. So I decided to pick those up. And then of course in my back pocket I got some Cincos. So I think we're ready to do battle down here. I'm not too far from his shop. Like I said, if you can go out, support, you know, these small mom and pop shops. You know, they're not like the big box retailers. You know, they're not all they sell is fishing stuff. So even if you want to go in there, share some great stories, Will's a good guy. Like I said, he used to have a YouTube channel. I think he still does have a YouTube channel. But in any event, like I said, I'm out here. The goal for today is to catch some bass right after going to that little bait shop. You know, I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna walk this creek, and hopefully we'll get on them. Hopefully we'll catch us a few bass. I don't know, we'll see. The water's actually pretty low right now, so you know, which, I mean, we haven't had rain in a little bit, but it's still summertime, you know, it's still hot out here. I'm just glad to be under the shade. So yeah, so this is spot number 1. I don't know if I'm gonna do spot number 2 and spot number 3. I don't know, this might be the only spot that we hit up, but depending how the fishing is. So hopefully I want to catch at least 1 or 2 bass out of here, and if the bite dries up, then you know, we'll go elsewhere. But stick with me and let's get after it. Ooh, there's some bass right here. throw on the crawl real quick. Ooh, he got it, he got it. That's a nice one too. There he is. And the craw, right here, moving water all day. Man, that is a nice one. All right, buddy, all right. Okay, calm down, calm down. Man. Right here, look at that. Beautiful, right here in this little creek. I don't know how I'm gonna get on the sides over here because, you know, I'm standing in the creek right now, and all this moving water that's coming down right here, you know, they're just up here feeding. But look at that, that's a nice little chunk. Beautiful little bass. All right, thank you, bud. Let's go ahead and get a good release on you. Whoa. There she goes. She's mad. Yeah, you got caught, son. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right here. All right. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. I don't know if I can cast down farther. I might have to throw the Cinco to get down farther because, I don't know, the lily pads right there. I bet you anything there's some good fish right there. Look, and this goes all the way down there, and the sides are just like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can hop up on this hill right here and cast over that way. We'll see. I don't know. Just stick with me. Another one. Look at this. Oh, man. Right here. Look at that. On the craw. All right, look at that little chunk. He's got a dot in the back of his, on his back right there. Beautiful, beautiful little bass. Thank you for biting, buddy. Appreciate it. Super aggressive bite. Okay, you're going back. You're going back. There she goes. Right here underneath the bush. Man, they're all up shallow. Bass are hungry, and like I said, what I've been saying for I don't know how long about moving water right here. Look, all the water is coming down right here, and so they're just waiting for fish, minnows, craw, whatever, just to come through here, and that's what they're feeding on. I don't know, that color, I think, because look at it. Look, let me show you what I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it in the sun, but look at the flake. Look at the flake on that. Beautiful. Look at all that flake. The normal ones that I get, like from Walmart and stuff, they're only they're only green pumpkin. They don't have really no flake in it. The flake that they do have is black, but this has got like a little red and gold hue to it, so it looks really, really awesome. Let me try getting around this side. This water looks deceiving. I'm pretty sure it'll go past my boots if I go out far enough. So let me try to get up there and by those lily pads. I think we'll see some bigger bass. All right, stick with me. I don't know if I can get them up. I don't want to fall off this where I'm at. Come on, mama. Work with me. Oh, she's stuck in these bushes. There we go. That is a nice one. Man, I told you if I come up here, she hit it. I threw it right there by the branch, and she came through and she clobbered it. All right, let's have a look at you. I'm sorry about the hook. I'll replace it. Beautiful bass. Look at that. Nice little 1.5 pounds. Like I said, I threw her right there by the branch and she clobbered it. All right, let's throw you back in. There she goes. Sun right here. Look at that. Look at all the flake that's in there. And so you can see right here that the sun is hitting the water. So as soon as this passes by, I mean, it just shines right in the sun. You can see it. And any bass that, you know, sees it's gonna go after it, because those flappers the little these claws at the end, they flap back and forth, so it creates that action. And man, bass just love it. I catch so many fish on this craw, and like I said, I don't know that they have any more. I think I took the last one that he had, but he's always ordering stuff, so. So all I'm doing is I'm just pitching the opposite bank, let it sink, and then I'll twitch it on my retrieve. And that just makes it look like, you know, makes it look like something. Ooh, look, something already got it. Oh, man. Get out there, get out there, get out there, get out there. Yep, see, you just twitch it on the way out. And look, God, I get them in the same place. Every single bass has been in the side of the jaw. Look, a little bass right there, a little shorty. Thank you, bud, appreciate it. And bass are hungry today. I got my boots on, and I'm trying to cross without getting stuck. Whoa, 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 that was really deep. I'm just trying to make it across. Right here. There we go. Because it opens up on this side now. All right, before it gets too late, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a shot. I'm not even sure how to hook into them. I think I know. I've fished similar baits, just not this brand, not this one here. Oh man, it smells like Doritos. That stuff smells big time, but well, that's what the fish like. That's what the fish like. So let's see. I want to say there's a slit in here somewhere. I'm gonna hook a Texas rig. Man, my hands are gonna reek of this stuff. All right, I'm just gonna hook it in normally, like I normally would. I probably need a bigger hook, to be honest. I want to see how this looks in the water. Oh yeah, it looks kind of cool. I gotta get that scent off my hands though. Nope. Let's see. Let me get in that cut over there. There we go. Video, man, it is super hot out there. Even though I was in the shade, you know, I wasn't in direct sunlight, I'm sweating like crazy. But so it feels good to get in the AC again. But yeah, I wasn't out there for too long. I caught at least a handful, you know, so I did pretty good out there. You know, just walking that creek, the water was super low, and in some areas you could see all the algae just consuming that creek. And but you know, they wanted that craw, that color. Oh my God, that color is awesome. It's got that red flake in it, and right when the sunlight was sifting through the trees, and it was just hitting the water at that right angle, and man, you drag that craw across it, and it basically just it shines, and that's really what that really improved the bite a lot. So you know, I've been to this creek plenty of times. It's the first time I probably put that creek on the channel, though, to be honest. At least that area, that part of the creek. But yeah, not too bad. And then, you know, they weren't, you know, little half pounders either. I mean, they had some weight to them. Some of them were little fatties. They were in the shallows, you know, near the moving water, just like I've been saying. Near the moving water, you know, they're there waiting to get into, you know, they're waiting for anything to swim by so they can ambush it. Also, you know, they're there because I would imagine, as hot as it is out there, you know, I would imagine they're actually they're wanting to stay near cooler water, and that's exactly what they're doing. Is they're right there where that water is coming into the creek. And anyway, I unfortunately I didn't catch anything on the new bait. that little slinky looking thing, I didn't really catch anything on it. I think and it's probably because I have the wrong setup. You know, I was using a 2-aught hook. I probably need a bigger hook, and you know, I might have not just had the right terminal tackle to use it. But man, my hands smell like crazy. That stuff is really, really, really strong. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, I tried it. I was pitching it here and there, and you know, they bit off the tail, so it really affected the action of it. And I just decided to go back to the craw, and that's what I was catching them on, was the craw. The goal for today was to go hit up this little tackle shop and catch some bass, and that's exactly what we did. Mission accomplished. You know, like I said, I know you see me on the channel going out to all these, you know, to Walmart, to Bass Pro, to Academy, to all these different big stores, and you know, like I said, I mean, we still gotta support these little tackle stores. You know, these little tackle shops. You know, they're typically owned and run by fishermen, and so, you know, they know what's selling right now. They know what's hot. They know what everybody's using right now. They know what works. So definitely, you know, I wouldn't have found that color of that craw. I wouldn't have found that at Walmart, you know, and I buy them a lot from Walmart. Usually all they do is stock that green pumpkin. We definitely want to do what we can to support. And I've been to that store before, like I said, and it won't be the last time. You know, I'm definitely gonna come out and pick up some more gear and so forth. So shout out to Will, and like I said, if you need to look him up, I might have a link here somewhere, and or you could just I think he shouted out his address and where he's located at, so definitely stop by and visit, even if it's just to go talk, you know, tackle. You know, the guy's there all day, and you know, like I said, sometimes it helps just to get a different perspective, helps to get a different insight, because this guy's been doing it for years and years and years and years. And like I said before, I keep telling you guys, I don't know everything to bass fishing. You know, even though I do it as much as I do, I'm still learning. So trust me, it helps to learn from different anglers and to see what works for them. You know, I'm always up for that. I'm always up to learn something new. So but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I gotta go get something to drink. For one, I'm parched. I'm super thirsty. It's so hot out there, and I forgot my water at the house. So I'm gonna go get something to drink, possibly something to eat, relax, and probably be fishing tomorrow. So stick with me, guys, and yeah, I really appreciate all you guys do for the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.